Hi, I'm Lauren. I have both genital and oral herpes. It's been around 3 years since my last genital outbreak, and it's been 0 days since my last oral outbreak. As you can see, that is a cold sore. Now, this is important to note. While I'm having this cold sore, I am the most contagious that I'll ever be. And let me tell you, in person, you can tell there's something on my lip, but you can't really see it all that well. Like, no joke, even with my front-facing camera and the flash with some lipstick on, you can't even see the fact that I have a cold sore, which is important to note because, as I said before, I'm the most contagious right now. So if you saw or walked up to me at a bar and tried to hook up with me, you would have no idea that I have herpes on my lip, and I can give you herpes that way. Same thing, if I went down on someone right now, I can give them genital herpes with this cold sore. This is day 2 of the cold sore. I have been putting on Abreva. Abreva is my #1 go-to when it comes to cold sores. It is kind of expensive. It comes in a very small tube like this. It's best applied when you first feel a tingling sensation in your lip or before the sore bursts open. Once the sore becomes an actual sore that's open, putting this on can sting, and it doesn't really have the same effect. The best time to put it on is when you feel that tingle or you start feeling that bump up here. They also have generic brands. This is a CVS brand. It has the same active ingredient and it does work. I still think Abreva works better, but I think that might be just because I'm so used to Abreva. Wow, the inverted filter is doing me wonders right now. My biggest gripe with Abreva is the fact that it goes on white, like it's a white milky color. I'll put a little bit because it's kind of expensive. So when you hit it on, it's white. And if you put on the amount you're supposed to put on, it comes out very white and it looks like toothpaste on your lip, which is not great because you need to put it on like 4 or 5 times a day and you're out in public and you have white stuff on your lips. The generic brand comes in clear, which is a little bit better. This is another product you can use. It's called Oral Pro Care. It's a medicated lip balm. It's a little bit cheaper. It does have a different active ingredient and it doesn't work as well for me as the Abreva. It does come with a better applicator that you can put right on your lip. And it also comes out clear. Nice, right? And just because something works better for me does not mean that that's what's going to work better for you. Everybody's interactions with herpes and herpes medication is different. The final one that I haven't actually used yet, I just got this, but it's called Coverology. It has similar active ingredients as Abreva does, but the cool thing about it is, first, it's discreet packaging. This just looks 100% like makeup of some sort. And when you open it up, it does come with a mirror and a little protector thing. And it is cover-up colored. It comes in a couple different shades. And this will be really useful if you have a cold sore more on the edges of your lip. This one for me is directly on my lip. So unfortunately, when I use the cover-up feature, it looks a little silly because it's covering up. But if I was to put it like on this zit, it does a good job of covering up the zit. Obviously, that's not helpful because it's cold sore medication. But if you have one of those pesky sores on the edge of your lip, you can use this stuff, which is actually medicated, and it's also a form of concealer. But being I'm sitting alone in my house on a Wednesday night, I'm going to use my tried and true Abreva. That's a little bit too much. I don't like usually using that much, but I was doing it one-handed. And I just smeared around there really good. And I let that absorb into my lip. And I do that a couple times a day in order to help it heal faster. I think that the Abreva cuts down my cold sores from 7 days to around 3 to 5, and it never gets to that really gross, broken sore point. It just gets to be a raised bump, and then the raised bump goes down on its own in around 3 to 5 days. I still wait 7 days before I kiss my significant other or do any type of oral activities, just to be on the safe side, because I know viral shedding can happen invisibly while it's healing or while I think it's healed and then it's not. So yeah, that's my overview of cold sores. And I'm hoping this is gone way before Christmas because I don't want this in all my pictures. I'm not ashamed that I have herpes. I still just don't want it on my face.